Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back to the second video with Tarot by Izzy. I really am grateful for your company. It's so much appreciated. Thank you for your views. Thank you for the subscribers. It is humbling, for helping me on my tarot journey. Please read the disclaimer in the description. This is for entertainment purposes only. Laughs and giggles. It won't stand up in a court of law. So, I'm continuing with the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, defamation trial, and I'm going to be reading from the perspective of James Franco and Elon Musk. Well, I did Elon Musk the other day. So apparently, according to the Independent I'm reading just now, it says Elon Musk and James Franco will not testify at Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard trial. The Independent received confirmation that neither the Tesla CEO nor the actor will end up taking the stand. Elon Musk and James Franco will not testify at the defamation trial opposing Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. A source familiar to the situation has confirmed to the Independent. Ms. Heard's legal team had included Mr. Musk and Franco on its list of potential witnesses ahead of the trial. As I say, this is the Independent. On Thursday morning, nearing the close of the third week of the trial, the Independent received confirmation that neither the Tesla CEO nor the actor are expected to take the stand. No reasoning was provided. Mr. Musk's name was brought up in court on Wednesday during testimony from Christian Carino, a former talent manager for Miss Heard and Mr. Depp. Mr. Carino had told the jury that Miss Heard dated Mr. Musk while she was trying to reconcile with Mr. Depp following their divorce. My goodness. Well, talk about having your cake and eating it. And it was on with the following allegations. Miss Heard and Mr. Musk are believed to have dated on and off between 2016 and 2018. And it goes on and on and on. I mean, talk about the 6 degrees of separation. We're seeing it all here now, aren't we? So, and because I don't get out much, I had to find out who is this Mr. Franco. And then from Wikipedia, it says James Edward Franco, born April 19th, 1978, which means he's an Aries, the sign of the Ram, which and the ruler planet is Mars. So that's quite interesting as well. He's been nominated for Academy Award for Best Actor. Franco is known for his roles in films such as Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy 2002-2007, Milk 2008, Eat, Pray and Love 2010, Rise of the Planet of the Apes 2011, and so on. So obviously he's another actor that I haven't heard of. I really do need to get out. So it's going to be a 7-card hexagram that I normally do. As you see, I have been shuffling and shuffling. So can we have from James Franco's perspective, because we did Elon Musk last week. If you have a wee dig back, you'll see I have got a bit about Elon Musk here as well. So this is from the perspective of James Franco, and I'm using the Mystic Mondays Tarot. A lot of you'll be familiar with the one that I use there, and we'll probably follow up with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Okay, so let's split that as well. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. They're jumping. They're very active. I'll say that. They're extremely active. They obviously want to tell us something. What do they want to reveal today? With Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial. And as I said, this is for laughs and giggles only. It will not stand up in a court of law. I like to write down my questions. Don't take it too seriously. I think I said in a previous video as well, if there are issues that are affecting you that you're seeing in the court trial, please seek professional help. I urge you to do that. Please do that. So anyway, without further ado, what are the underlying influences that James Franco is feeling just now? I have read he's had a wee bit of bother himself, but we won't go into that because we're asking his ideas or thoughts on the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard defamation trial. So we have the Three of Wands. So this is what's actually influencing James Franco himself. Is this, oh excuse me, I'm taking my voice off. I'm having a little power rush, a hot flush. These things happen to ladies when they get to a certain age, I'm afraid. It's all part of the circle of life, I suppose. That's the way we have to look at it. So right now, the influences that are affecting James Franco himself is that there's been obstacles. He feels there's been obstacles put in his way. He's feeling frustrated. He's feeling apprehensive. He's been in a state of feeling overwhelmed. He's been thrown off his game. And again, I don't want to go into the allegedly's. Do a little Google search yourself, and you'll find out the situations that he's found himself in. But he's had to have losses as well. There's been losses here, and you'll see that there's been financially, and it's still ongoing. The situation is still ongoing. I think that because the situation is in just now, or is just coming through, that's one of the reasons why he didn't want to appear as a witness in the ongoing defamation trial at the Fairfax County Court in Virginia. So, let's move on. Why did he decide? I've answered one question. That was the next question. Why did he decide that it wasn't in his best interest to appear at the court? Why did he decide that? And we have the Seven of Pentacles. He decided that he needs to work on the creation of the Pentacles, that maybe appearing at the defamation trial might affect his ability to nurture and grow the Pentacles, the making money, the planning, the investing in, making plans, making money, growing, putting efforts in. He wants to look at his long-term investments. He's looking to rebuild his foundation. He's looking about his own personal freedom. So whether there's other things still ongoing, I'm not too sure. But he does realise that he needs to work for what he would like in life, and he has lost out a bit financially, so he needs to recoup that. And I think he feels that if he did attend the trial, the spotlight would be on him again, and that's could be negative, and that would affect his ability to grow the Pentacles again. So how does he feel about Amber Heard? Because it was Johnny Depp who started off the defamation trial, $50 million, and then Amber Heard said, "No, I'm demanding defamation for $100 million." So, How does he feel about Amber Heard co-defending the defamation trial? How does he feel this is going to impact on Amber Heard? Or how does he feel this is Amber Heard? How does he feel about her? And it is a sword, and normally a sword is going to be, it's quick action. A sword, it can be really quick. Um, is it going to be a quicker outcome, like I've said, or hinted at? He sees, the Knight of Swords. Can be a very intense individual, very focused. They're keeping their eye on the prize. He thinks that she might be on point with her communications, but she'll have to be wary of taking any kind of shortcuts, because if she does do that, she'll come across as looking impatient, impulsive, and reckless. So he reckons that Amber might pull it off and this on the way in the upright, but even in the upright, it's still can be an obsessive personality type. And we've already had a doctor discussing personality types in relation to Amber Heard. How does he feel about her? So this is how he feels she's looking in the trial. How does he feel about Amber Heard? And it is a 9 of Cups. So, Cups is a very emotional. It's, you know, you saw her as the wish card, the pleasure card, um, relationship card, um, he had a good time, and I don't think he regrets that, but this would seem to indicate that, yeah, it was fun, 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 and feeling fulfilled with the pleasures that they engaged in. So that's how he feels about Amber. Good time, girl? Who knows? How does he think the defamation trial is impacting on Amber Heard's reputation? The High Priestess. Well, the High Priestess is the higher knowledge. It is being in touch with the higher self. It can be, um, it can be religion. It could be like a judgment. It's playing out how people are viewing her. And is this playing out that's impacting the persona which she wanted? Was looking, she was, what she wanted to look like was being in a higher touch with her higher self. But she had to sort of grace. She had the spiritual journey. She was, you know, just really, really nice. And he thinks the persona, the archetype which Amber Heard is portraying, this is what is going to be affected. Could it turn into a rebellion? That could be interesting to see. Could they see that what she's been judged on, she's tried to present herself in touch with the higher self, and this persona is going to be shattered because she was the woke individual about women's rights, and I don't want to go into anything else, but some of the articles she's been writing. She's the high priestess, she's the fountain of all knowledge, and that is what's being judged. This is the kind of things that are being actually discussed in open court, and that is going to be reported upon. So this image that's been created, that is what is going to be impacted. And I think it's going to switch to here, and it's going to be, she's the complete opposite of what she's tried to portray, and that is what James thinks, how her, or James Franco thinks or believes, how her reputation is going to be impacted on. What was he afraid if he had given evidence at the Johnny Depp Amber Heard defamation trial? What was he afraid would be revealed? The Chariot. The Chariot is driving forward. It is a major arcana. It is motion. Was he afraid that possibly he could be questioned on the direction his life is going in relation to his inner drive, where he's been, where he's going, was there a possibility of what direction was his life going, and would he have been questioned on the directions, the choices that he's made, the journeys that he's been on? Was that what he was afraid of, that the past would be brought up? So that'd be interesting, that. And then finally, how does James Franco feel the trial will end in relation to Amber Heard justice? He believes that justice will be dispensed. That's another major arcana, and it is in the balance. And he believes that Amber will see justice. What that justice will be, we don't know, but we know she is in the eyes of the law, and the scales are balanced. It is a level playing field, and she'll be treated objectively and impartially. And for her to get the justice she wants, she has to be open, honest, and truthful. Failing to do that will have consequences. So that's interesting. The outcome is the Justice card. So let's have a wee look at the Sacred Destiny. Because I want to know what the Oracle is saying in relation to this. See if it, oh, it's shooting out. And it's solitude. And I think a bit of that is actually in relation to James Franco himself. I think he's had to go back into retreat. He's in solitude, he's contemplating after what had happened to him. So I think this is actually more in relation to James Franco currently going through a period of solitude, and that was another reason for his, probably his well-being as well, as why it was not in his best interest to appear to give evidence, because it would have affected his ability to grow his businesses, his future again, grow his foundations, any plans, films, contracts. So he's better staying out of the limelight for the moment to achieve this. Okay, folks, I hope you have enjoyed. I hope you will like, subscribe, and share. And once again, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me here in Central Scotland. It means such a lot to me, helping me on my journey with my 6 degrees of separation. I hope you have a lovely day, folks. Take care. Thank you. Bye.